Look, you've seen some of the clips that the Commanders have put out there in terms of some of the throws that he has made already in OTAs, and it's spectacular. And I've had correspondence with people down there who have said, look, very rarely does the ball hit the ground. He puts the ball exactly in where it needs to be put. He can throw with touch. He can throw with velocity. He is a student of the game, and he is someone, I think most importantly, Kevin, that the players will gravitate towards already. They want to be around him. They want to be accountable to him. They want to do better for him. That's pretty damn cool. He is going to take that town by storm as everything else around him grows along with him. I have 100% confidence in that.
You are correct, sir. Yes!
Good job, Louis Riddick. You called it with Jayden Daniels. This is Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about how Jayden Daniels is an absolute baller for the Commanders. Once again, Jayden Daniels comes through with another clutch throw for the Commanders. This time, though, the Commanders came out of this game victorious against their division rival in the Eagles. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So, here it is. How bright is Jayden Daniels' future with the Commanders? On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to go with a 9. Jayden Daniels has been a phenomenal player. You want to talk about clutch ability under pressure? Jayden Daniels is the definition of it. Every time the game goes under 2 minutes, Jayden Daniels always finds a way to pull his team through with a victory. You can look at the stat sheet all you want with Jayden Daniels, but the eye test tells me Jayden Daniels is a future superstar in the making, and that is because Jayden Daniels has the clutch gene. Jayden Daniels has the ability to stand tall in the pocket and fire missiles downfield to where he can put his guys in great positions to make plays downfield. I think about how Jayden Daniels drove his team the length of the field against the Philadelphia Eagles, a team that many people picked to reach the Super Bowl this year, and how he managed to score a game-winning touchdown with less than 10 seconds left to go. It was incredible to see. You look at how Jayden Daniels is totally elevating everyone's game on the Washington Commanders. Even with Brian Robinson fumbling the ball 2 times, the Commanders were able to overcome that, and that is because Jayden Daniels threw for 5 touchdowns in this game. You look at how Jayden Daniels was able to get Zaccheaus the football in his hands, a receiver many people had never heard of. He scored 2 touchdowns in this game. You look at how he got Jamison Crowder the football pretty effectively. Jamison Crowder is a receiver that a lot of Commanders fans like, but not necessarily the national media. And of course, he got his guy Terry McLaurin involved. Terry McLaurin has got to be one of the most underrated receivers in the National Football League. Almost nobody talks about Terry McLaurin as a star receiver, but that is exactly what Terry McLaurin is. You look how Terry McLaurin is one of the faster receivers in the NFL and how he could just always get open all the time. Terry McLaurin just has a knack for finding the end zone. Of course, they've also got Noah Brown as well. He caught the game-winning touchdown for the Commanders against the Bears earlier this year. The Commanders don't necessarily have great weapons. They have solid players, but it's not exactly like they have the greatest supporting cast in the history of the NFL. You want to know who the real offensive genius is for the Washington Commanders? Kliff Kingsbury. He's the offensive coordinator of the Washington Commanders. This guy has been able to get the most out of Jayden Daniels, and there seems to be a secret sauce with Kliff Kingsbury when it comes to mobile quarterbacks. This guy can get more production out of mobile quarterbacks more than any other coach in the history of the NFL. Kliff Kingsbury is certainly doing something right if he is getting Jayden Daniels to play as well as he has. Jayden Daniels obviously has to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award. There is no other candidate that comes even close to my mind that can win that award for Jayden Daniels. I know some people are trying to tell me that Bo Nix should be in the running, but let's be completely honest. If you put Bo Nix on the Washington Commanders, they would not be a playoff team. With Jayden Daniels in that quarterback, the Washington Commanders are exactly that, a playoff team. All they got to do now is win 1 out of the final 2 games, and they're going to make the NFL playoffs this season. Give credit to the Commanders where credit is due for being able to develop Jayden Daniels into becoming one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League. I also want to show you guys this clip of Randy Moss raving about Jayden Daniels. I thought everything he said was factually true. Jayden Daniels is indeed an absolute baller. I've been incredibly impressed with them. Roll the film.
You're talking about all the rookies in the National Football League. Is there anyone playing better than this young man here? I can't find one. And the reason why I talk about can you find one is because I really think the success that he can sustain in the National Football League, or the success that he has in the league is very sustainable. And the reason why I talk about is how he's reaching the deep part of the passing game. You don't expect that out of a rookie. When you talk about him throwing the ball deep in the plays he made last week on Monday Night Football, everybody talks about the Monday lights, they're shining as bright. Man, he comes out in his first performance on Monday night and put up there. But there's another reason why I'm excited about this game. Do y'all remember the air raid offense?
Yeah.
Who brought the air raid offense to the National Football?
Kliff Kingsbury.
That's his offensive coordinator.
Exactly, Randy Moss. I'm glad you brought up many of those points when talking about Jayden Daniels. I feel the same exact thing when I am watching Jayden Daniels play. This man is a special talent. He is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the National Football League, but he is also one of the most accurate passers in the National Football League as well. I remember I criticized Jayden Daniels back in the summer for lacking football IQ. I was wrong about that. Jayden Daniels has high football IQ. He may not have Tom Brady level football IQ, but he doesn't need to have elite football IQ. Jayden Daniels is a quarterback that can rely on his athleticism and can become one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. When I watch Jayden Daniels play, he reminds me a lot of Lamar Jackson. I actually said that Jayden Daniels' ceiling was Lamar Jackson heading into the NFL draft, so I'm glad the Commanders have totally developed Jayden Daniels into a superstar player. I was worried that the offensive line was going to ruin Jayden Daniels at the NFL level, considering the fact that they had allowed 65 sacks to Sam Howell at the quarterback position, but obviously it seems like it was more of a Sam Howell problem more so than a Commanders problem, because their offensive line has actually been fantastic this year. They've given Jayden Daniels plenty of time to throw the football. They've done a great job opening up running lanes for Brian Robinson, and of course they've made Jayden Daniels very protective of his body. Jayden Daniels has not had to miss a lot of time due to injury. I thought Jayden Daniels would be far more injury prone at the NFL level. He's got a thin frame, he likes to run the football a lot, and he did not necessarily slide a whole ton at LSU. He left himself susceptible out there to dangerous hits, but at the NFL level, Jayden Daniels has done an excellent job protecting his body and understanding when to go down. When I saw Jayden Daniels play at the beginning of the season, I saw him as a quarterback that relied on one read throughout the course of a game. I saw this guy just force feed the ball to Terry McLaurin and or start running around in the pocket and making plays with his legs, but Jayden Daniels has shown he can do far more than that. He's getting other guys the football in their hands. He's getting Noah Brown involved in the offense. He's getting Zach Ertz involved in the offense. He's getting other guys that a lot of people have never really heard of involved in the offense, and he's done a great job playing point guard for the Washington Commanders because he's gotten these guys involved in the passing game. You also look at how he led the team in rushing yesterday. He effectively carried the Commanders on the back of his shoulders. He did a great job throwing the football. He did an awesome job running the football as well. The Eagles could not stop Jayden Daniels whatsoever, and it's not like this Eagles defense is a joke. They have a very good defense. Their secondary is one of the very best in the NFL. For a rookie quarterback like Jayden Daniels to go out there and be an absolute gamer against this Eagles defense, incredibly impressive stuff. I came away wild with Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels is truly that guy at the quarterback position. I've been incredibly impressed with Jayden Daniels at the quarterback position. Do not be surprised if the Commanders win a Super Bowl sometime within the next 10 years. That's how bright their future is with Jayden Daniels at the quarterback position. The guy knows how to make plays in key moments, and he's just getting better every single week. He's incredibly accurate. He's got a great arm, and he has a knack for making big time plays in big time moments. You show up against a team like the Philadelphia Eagles, that tells me you got the clutch gene in yourself. Be excited for greatness, Commanders fans. It's coming for you sooner rather than later. And for the rest of the NFC East, watch out. The Commanders are a team not to be messed around with in the NFC East division. They're going to be one of the best teams in the NFC for years to come. I'm excited about it. We'll see what happens from here though. So that is why Jayden Daniels has an incredibly bright future for the Commanders as he is getting better with each passing week. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DustinAsTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinAsTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinAsTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.